Welcome to day 3 of 50 Days Before I Am 50. I'm holding tissues this time because things seem to get emotional when I talk about certain subjects and as the days progress. So, as we move forward, I wanted to dedicate day 3 to 3 phenomenal women from my past and present. So, day 3 is dedicated to Danya, Tamika, and Lisa. These 3 girls, man, were just such. And you know, the crazy thing is I don't think they realized how phenomenal of women they are to me. These women impacted my life so much because we had so many great memories. There is people from your past, and I learned this in my 50 years, is that, you got people that you've had and you move on, you forget. But, these 3 women, it just was all good times. And it saddens me that I didn't do my part in that friendship to maintain it. Thanks to Facebook, we've able to keep in touch with each other. But one of the things that I learned in my 50 years is that when you're friends with people that are great people, you have a responsibility to them. And I think, unfortunately, I have lost sight of, what my role is in friendships and those responsibilities, because it's almost like, well, you know, if I don't call them and they don't call me, you kind of just like push things to the wayside, and life kicks in too. I was a student for many years, and school was more important to me than friendships and different things like that. So I think just normal way of how life goes, we have a tendency to just, let friendships go. But what if I never let them go? There are times in my life in these 50 years that, man, I would have done anything to have those 3 girls. Even if they were just sitting in my living room, having some pizza, and just shooting the shit, talking about old times. Because the one thing that I had with those 3 girls was great times, fun times. And it's so nice to see how they have grown as beautiful women and have gone on with their lives and become mothers and just been phenomenal women. And I want you to know how much I admire you guys. I want you to know how much I am so sorry that I didn't do my part in our friendship. I talked to Danya. Lisa and I have done some business. I haven't had an opportunity yet to see Tamika, but I see her through social media. And we're always, wishing each other, well wishes and love and support. But I'm hoping in 2019 that we do more than that. I'm hoping that in 2019 that we take some time to actually physically see each other and keep that promise. I told myself I'm not going to cry. I want to confess something to these 3 girls. And this is a little rough for me, but I want to confess something to them. So I believe it was maybe earlier last year, sometime. I can't quite remember the days. Some of you know and may not know, like, I've had it really, really rough financially. And, eating the cost of taking care of an elderly mother, taking care of a home, and taking care of a child, I'm not speaking any woes that no one is not familiar with, other than the situation of taking care of a mother. That might not be something that everyone is doing. So my confession to these girls is that one time we did pick a date to meet, and we had everything set, and I didn't make it. I couldn't go. And I'm so sad because I came up with some crap or something. But in all honesty, you guys, I didn't go because I had no money. And I didn't have the heart to tell them that I can't make it because I don't have any money. Like, I mean, it's like in our age group, like who doesn't have $40 to go to dinner or $30 to go to dinner? And I cried about it because man, I wanted to see you guys so bad, and it just I just didn't have the guts to tell you. So here I am in the end of 2018. I'm in a much better situation financially, and it's growing better and better every month. So I say this to you guys in 2019. Dinner's on me, actually, and it won't be a situation of me backing down. I owe you girls that. I just didn't have the guts to tell you. And, it's sad because maybe I should have, because maybe what if I just would have been honest with you guys? That may have been a night I needed and I just didn't do anything. I hid a lot of stuff in these 50 years, and part of this whole project of me doing the 50 days until I'm 50 is because I don't want to hide anymore. I believe that some of these messages are going to touch a lot of people's lives, and I believe it's going to allow people to see me in a totally different light that maybe they didn't see before. Some things that are relatable is when a person is transparent. And I say this to these, dedicate this day to these three women, number three, because I just feel that you guys had such an impact on my life more than you know. I so miss our friendship, and I so miss the fun we had. It just was great times. There's more times that I can remember. I don't remember bad times. I remember Danya and I swore up and down with our baby oil and iodine, jumping in that car and crossing our fingers that we make it to Atlantic City and back. I remember Lisa being the mama of the group, and Tamika the wild one with those amazing barbecues, those midnight barbecue birthday parties. I'm sure you're going to remember that one. But we all just meshed together, even with the multitude of different personalities. And, I met Tamika and Lisa through Danya, and, Danya and I were like two peas in a pod. I even got close to her family. I mean, I blended right in with the family. And, it's just saddens me that something that meant so much to me, I didn't do my part in making sure it remained. So the only thing I can do is dedicate today to these three phenomenal women and tell you how much I love you guys. And we may not speak too often, but it doesn't change my past with you guys. It doesn't change what's in my heart about you guys. So I say this to anyone that is watching this. Don't live in friendships with the what if. If there are people within your life that had a great impact on your life, don't turn your back on them. Do your part in your responsibility in a friendship. Do your part to make sure that you stay in communication with them, because what could end up happening is they could possibly need you more than you know. So I say just stay connected to people, especially the good ones, because it's very hard to find the good ones. And I think part of what I learned in this 50 years is that friendships come with responsibilities. This is why we always say you got to be very careful about who you call a friend. We use that word so much in the wrong way a lot of times because we're so quick to say someone is our friend when we don't understand the responsibilities that come with that. So I say, if you want to take a lesson from this day 3, learn to be free and be with those who need you as much as you need me. Don't take things for granted, and don't lose sight of people that has such a great impact on your life. Do your part. Do your responsibility. Do your due diligence, even if it's just checking in on them to see if they're okay. I promise these three women, after they see this video, I promise you I'm going to do my part. Even if it's sending a message, even if it's just checking on you guys, but I'm going to make sure I see all three of you women in 2019, and I'm going to make sure I see all three of you guys more than once. I need to see you guys. I need to get a hug. I need to see you guys in present, and I need to laugh. I need to reminisce on those days, because memories with you guys were great memories. They weren't anything bad. We have so much bad going on in this world, and we lose sight of the good. I just want to sit back and have those talks about all the great things we did. The ski trips, the guys, and, all the fun we had. Because that's what we did. We lived our lives and we had fun. So on this day, I end with, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you enjoyed day 3, because it was all about you and me.